Why Tampa? I got to ask my man about Tampa.
I done heard what you done said already. Nah.
You know, come on now.
You kill me if I would have went anywhere else. Nah, I think it was a great fit, great opportunity. I'm a great up-and-coming young team. Jameis, obviously, in my decision-making, I really wanted to go with a young quarterback and someone that had a lot of upside to him, and I think he was the one to fit that position.
Why not back to Philly with Carson Wentz?
It didn't work out. I don't feel, you know, it was the right place. I mean, it sounded good, it looked good, but it wasn't really the right choice for me. I wanted to start a new beginning and look forward in my career. I didn't want to move back, and I just think fast forward, it would be the best for me.
I was very impressed with your choice of Tampa because when we were asked about it with topic on the show, I sat down, looked at the whole NFL, and said, you know what? If he went to Tampa, that would be amazing because Mike Evans, you have a guy going up, grabbing all those 50-50 balls, a burner on the outside, on the other side, the quarterback, the whole thing. So it's impressive that you see a free agent making the choice, not just the money, but where he has the biggest impact. Was that your idea going into free agency? I'm going to go to a team that I'm going to put over the top and win a Super Bowl?
Well, I really felt last year being in Washington, it was a close fit because towards the end of the season, we was kind of going back and forth. The Buccaneers was winning games, we was losing, they would lose, we would win. So we was kind of in that fight for that last hunt in the playoff run. But you know, just keeping my eye on them, seeing what they was able to create. They have a great young defense. They have some great young linebackers up front. I mean, I just really looked at the overall picture, and not in addition to having Mike Evans on the other side. You know, I respect all the receivers I play with, Jerry Macklin, Pierre Garçon, but having a guy like Mike Evans, that's
different.
That's gonna be a crazy.
Let me go back to the team that y'all couldn't make the playoffs. That was the Washington Redskins. What the hell happened? And could you handicap for us what is wrong with the Redskins? What's missing?
Well, I think really last year it's just a lot of chaos. You know, as far as, you know, a team and players on that team, I think we had the great camaraderie. We played together the year before, obviously. We won the NFC East. I know how you feel about that, but we're not going to speak on that. But I just really think we kind of just died off towards the end of the season. We had a lot of upside. We had a lot of great players. I mean, the offense was crazy. Us, you know, Jordan Reed, Jamison Crowder, Pierre. I mean, we could keep going on and on, but you know, it was just in times that we needed to make a play, in times we needed to score a touchdown, it was like we always came up short. You know, we was like shooting ourselves in the foot. So,
was your quarterback good enough?
I think he has what it takes. You know, at times we probably needed more out of him and everybody else on the team as well too. So, you know, Kirk Cousins, he's obviously his numbers is off the chart. He had crazy numbers, but moving forward, man, we're in Tampa now.
Numbers
so,
don't always do it.
What about your quarterback now, Jameis Winston? How far is he from being a real elite QB?
I think he's close. I mean, obviously, coming in his first 2 years in the NFL, his numbers is off the chart as well, too. He had, you know, looking at Mike Evans' numbers, I mean, I feel like the last 2 years, what he had over, for his first year over, 1,200, 1,100, and last year having like over 1,300. So, I mean, them two guys together the past 2 years is unbelievable. And I'm just happy to be an addition, to have a quarterback that wants to give me the ball. I mean, we've already been talking.
Did you upgrade at quarterback?
Hey, man, he's younger. You know, I think, you know, he has the intangibles to be a championship quarterback. He's won it in the NCAA, so, I mean, that's hard to even do that. So.
And you talk about numbers, but there are empty calorie numbers. You need 8 yards. The guy gets 6 yards. That doesn't do a whole lot for you. And then there are numbers that really mean what they say they mean.
Definitely.
Is Jameis that kind of quarterback? His numbers say reflect his actual talent?
I think he still has more to offer. I mean, obviously, you go off of what your numbers, you know, what you go out and put on the field, but I think he still has a lot more to offer, and he's young. You know, what, he's 23, 24 years old?
I'm going back to Philly. That's my roots to some degree because that's where I was writing for many years, and obviously that's where you played. Philly loves you. Philly got a lot of love for you. We appreciate what you did there. But when you left, I felt like they kind of sabotaged you, and you and I sat down, did a one-on-one about that. Right. How much did that factor into the equation in terms of you electing not to go there and deciding to go down south to Tampa?
Well, I think throughout the process, you kind of always remember in the past how people have done you before. And, you know, not to say too much about Chip Kelly, but he's removed from that situation now. So
yeah, leave Chip Kelly to me. Don't worry about that. I got that covered.
So that wasn't really a factor, at least worrying about if I was to go back and, you know, having a guy like Doug Peterson that I had a great relationship with and, you know, that I built some great things when he was there with Andy Reid. But I really didn't want to, you know, worry about everything that happened in the bad sense. You know, I wanted to move forward and just look about all the great things. Obviously, when I got released, I felt, you know, terrible. They put an image out on me. But, you know, I had 3 years in Washington to go out there and really prove and show everybody that, you know, I am a team guy. I'm not, you know, all that crazy madness stuff they said. And I'm just happy to still be playing at a high level and still go out there and make plays for my team.
You mentioned, and I think I cut you off, you were saying you and Jameis had started talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
What were you going to say?
Well, we was actually, you know, planning. We're about to, the next couple of days, I'm supposed to be going to Houston and working out with Mike Evans and Jameis. So, I mean, things like that, to have the intangibles that, you know, we're not in season or we're not, you know, off-season workouts with the team, you know, trying to gather guys around and working out. I mean, that really shows a lot to me. He reached out to me and was like, man, come on out. I'm going to take care of everything for you. I'm like, you sure, man? I'm like, no, I got this. But, you know, just things like that. So I'm excited about going out there and, you know, working out with him.
That commitment, already putting in the work.
I want to be on the record. I'm going to have a problem because I love me some Jameis Winston.
Okay.
I'm going to have a problem with Jameis Winston if he's throwing it to this dude over the middle. I don't want you over the middle with these big boys in the headshot they hit. I want you flying. I want you going deep all day. Definitely. All day.
I'm Max Kellerman. Thanks for stopping by. Before you go, hit the button below to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a moment of me taking down Stephen A. Smith.